61. That changeup is key, though. If that changeup is working, she is difficult to hit.
She is the shortest, tallest player at the Little League Softball World Series. The tallest player on this team for Japan at 5'2".
I think the unique part about this is they've traveled from so far away, so the stands are not going to be filled with a ton of their fans, but at the same time, this is a ball club that has shown that they can win and grind out some really tough ball games, going against the Philippines. 4-3 win, a 2-1 win, so a couple of one-run ball games that got them here to the World Series.
Asia Pacific. Behind the plate, Yuri Yamao, and in the circle, Sara Matsuda.
Matsuda with her teammates here, a little pregame tradition. A lot of joy here with this Japanese team, the champs out of the Asia Pacific region. And now Annalise Curley steps into the batter's box to lead things off for New Jersey. The rising 8th grader. Matsuda in there for a strike. Home plate umpire Scott Lemon here for this game. Ace, super strong, gifted athlete. Coaches say she does not realize how good she is. Curley leads things off with a hard hit ball to left.
Great start for the Mid-Atlantic squad out of New Jersey. For them, they love to hit, and especially this top of the lineup loves to be able to just barrel up some balls. Really strong contact by Curley to lead things off. She took a nice little turn at first base, thinking that ball might have gotten by the outfield. But as it comes to Japan's defense, that's their strongest suit, so they're going to have to get it past them. Not a lot of errors.
Velarde shows the bunt. It goes foul. Francesca Velarde at the plate. That's the last time we will use her first official name. Frankie. Frank the Tank, as they like to call her. Hit 4 hits in the regional, 2 for 2 with a triple in the championship game against Pennsylvania.
And for pitchers, there's 3 unique pieces of a pitcher's arsenal that have to be working in a day. It's their speed, it's their movement, and it's their location. And so when you see a pitcher like Sara out there in the circle, she's not going to try to overpower these hitters with velocity. She's going to really just focus on spots at the plate and mixing her speeds with that changeup to try to miss barrels.
The 0-2. Ball. She in the backstop, Yuri Yamao. A talented catcher.
And she has to try to control the run game. Over at first base, Annalise Curley has been very aggressive in her leads.
The 1-2. Off speed. This one to center. Matsui makes the catch. And nice job of tracking that softball. 1 out. May Matsui with the catch in center for the first.
Circled. If she's able to use that changeup for a strike, every batter can count on seeing it multiple times.
Round to the left side and through. Second hit of the day here in this first inning.
Station to station ball right now for New Jersey. Not trying to do too much, just peppering that ball through the 5-6 hole. It's fastball after fastball. All you're going to see is consistent velocity. So you need to sit a speed. Can't get caught in between of the fastball and the changeup. So sit velocity and just try to square it up.
Rayla Bogner at the plate. Set that one low. It's a welcome sign there with Jalen Brown, who had 1 hit in the regional. She's now matched that in her first at bat here in the World Series as Breba steps to the plate. Explosive bat here in this 4-hole. Ball.
And she hit a 2-run inside the park home run against New York. Power bat for them. Also has speed on the base pass.
Wagner with a big swing, 2-1. Rising 8th grader, 13 years old, wants to be a cardiothoracic surgeon.
she's going to be in school for a while.
Much higher goals than I have. Going. Incredible. The 2-1. That one flared to second base, and a nice catch by Tao Teteno for the second out.
Well, and that's what it looks like when you miss barrels, right? With the soft pop up to the second baseman, Bogner just wasn't on time to that pitch. It was a good location to swing at. She's got to make sure she gets on time.
So 2 of the first 3 batters reached, but now 2 of the last 3 batters have gotten out. Now Carly Leonard is at the plate. Went 3 for 10 in the regional in Bristol, Connecticut, with 2 triples and 5 runs batted in.
Your attention, please. Now
and we will have a pinch runner. The last batted out, Briella Bogner, will pinch hit for the pitcher, Jalen Brown. A pinch run for Jalen Brown at first base. Carly Leonard does not fear the big moment. And this is a big one here in this first inning.
Being able to capitalize with runners in scoring position is always the key to a win. So being able to execute comes down to this moment right here. Another changeup. You can anticipate seeing the changeup in every at-bat. 2 pitches. And as a hitter, you've got to pick your speed to attack. You never want to get caught in between those 2 speeds.
Yeah, Coach Shin Kishishida told us any count, we will be calling that changeup. She loves it. And there it is. To third, step on third, and that'll do it. Kano Kimura with the put out to end the threat. 2 on, 2 hits, 2 left.
It's the first ever ESPN Jeopardy!
This is all sports, right?
Hosted by me, Joe Buck. Celebrity sports fans and ESPN's top minds go head-to-head for charity.
What is goal?
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
If sitting hurts, it's not just age, it's your chair. Most chairs push on your lower back with a lumbar support, but that's not how your spine actually stabilizes. It's time to fix your sit with Anthros. Our precision posture system has 2 unique supports for restoring your natural S-curve and reducing disc pressure by up to 40%. Try Anthros for 60 days risk-free. If your body doesn't feel the difference, your money back. It's time to fix your sit at anthros.com.
Matt Schick alongside Jenny Dalton-Hill. We saw New Jersey get their first licks, and now it's an opportunity to get a look at the team from Japan.
私の名前は寺田水です。好きな食べ物はラーメンです。私の名前は木村かのです。好きな動物はパンダです。私の名前は藪下咲です。好きな食べ物はたこ焼きです。私の名前は山田美琴です。好きなキャンディーはパイン飴です。私の名前はただのざわです。好きな動物はレッサーパンダです。私の名前は神山和子です。好きな選手は山本由伸選手です。私の名前は新岡愛理です。好きな映画はトイストーリーです。私の名前は岡葵です。好きなビデオゲームはマリオです。私の名前は山尾ゆりです。好きな歌手は花です。私の名前は松尾沙羅です。好きなソフトボール選手はメーガン・ファラモ選手です。私の名前は松井芽衣です。好きな動物はウーパールーパーです。私の名前は永田あかりです。好きな絵文字はサングラスの絵文字です。私の名前は岡村美桜です。好きな選手は山本由伸です。
Great looking group there from Sango in Japan. And here's a look at their batting order here from Kinki Softball Little League.
All about how you start, and at the top of the lineup you've got Mako Kamiyama, who is known for her speed. so they're looking for her to set the tone to start things off.
And Jaylen Brown in the circle here for the Mid-Atlantic champs. Had 5 starts, went 4-1 in the Mid-Atlantic Regional. Gave up 23 hits in 27 innings of work, 32 strikeouts, and 10 walks, an ERA of 1.3.
Yeah, through all but 1 inning at regionals, 470 pitches. And the only loss was to Pennsylvania, but they came back and beat them in the regional final.
1-1 here to Mako Kamionda.
Ball.
Kamiyama looks at it for a ball.
Ball.
Inside, 3-1.
And being able to fill the zone early in a ball game is really important. You're not looking for this Japan team to overpower you with their bats, but they will use the short game all throughout the lineup. Their head coach told us that he anticipates using the bunt for every batter, so short game will definitely be in play today.
That one is up and out of the zone, and a leadoff walk for Mako Kamiyama.
So important to just show that discipline at the plate. And so lead off walk, put some speed over on first.
13, the catcher, Yuri Yamao.
Yuri Yamao now at the plate. And you'll notice a trend here with this team from Japan. 8 left-handed batters in the lineup.
Ball.
What kind of advantage or unique challenge does that provide when you have 8 left-handed batters?
I think it just comes down to the
base. And now Japan with runners on the corners.
And to be able to just throw or put the bat on the ball and put pressure on the defense, that's what it's going to take. Couldn't get the glove down early enough to be able to glove it up, and then aggressive base running, almost scored a run, but put the brakes on, retreated back to third, so runners on the corners for Japan.
What about a close play at the plate, especially with the ball in the dirt? But Kamiyama was held up at third, and now taking second with no throw is Kimura. And so a big chance here. This little team from Japan.
Ball.
Sada Matsuda, the starting pitcher here for Japan, with a chance to help her team and her own cause. Off of her foot, foul, 2-1.
Well, in this situation, Japan may not be a strong and powerful team, but what they do is they put pressure on a defense with their aggressive base running and putting the ball on the ground and creating some havoc for these defenses.
Matsuda, the flare, that's gonna drop. 1 run will score. Matsuda heads to second base. Great base running there as well from Kimura. Seeing the angle on that softball as she headed from second to third, and it's 1-0 Japan.
Well, and she had the perfect vantage point to be able to know if this ball was going to drop, and knowing that that ball was going to probably get beyond the glove of Frankie Velarde. She was aggressive and able to get herself to third base, and with the throw coming home, it also gave Matsuda a chance to get to second base without anybody covering up.
Aidi Nioka now at the plate, 1-0, the champions from the Asia Pacific region. And a 2-0 count. Oka. Again, Gay cannot handle it. 1 run comes home, a second tried to score, but Matsuda held back at third, and on the play, Nioka heads to second base.
I mean, all you're seeing right now is Japan putting the ball in play, and maybe some nerves coming into it for New Jersey. These are some pretty basic plays that right now have been eating up the defense, and with that, they're continuing to throw the ball around. And look at the aggressive base running by the batter, Nioka, to take second base.
Way too rattled. We have been in way more games than anybody that's been out here. Everyone slow down again. Take a deep breath. I don't care about the score. We need an out. Plain and simple. We need an out. Ground ball hits you, check her back, play one. Ground ball hits you, check her back, play one. If she breaks, you have to make a tag. Everyone slow down, take a deep breath. Let's just get an out. Let's just get an out. We look way too frazzled. I don't know why. Okay? Deep breath, one pitch at a time. Let's go get an out. Come on, girls. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
That's Coach Gay and his daughter with a couple of errors there at second base as well. So trying to calm everybody down. You did see the third base coach, Shin Kishishita, nearly down to home plate as he was waving home the runner. And nearly had to physically stop her at third base. But now Toa Torenda, Teno with the ground ball. That's a foul ball. It's still 2-0 Japan here. So what'd you think of Gay's message?
I think he's right. It's all about making sure that you slow down the moment. And I think your team reflects the energy you bring to the circle. So we saw him a little flustered in that conversation, but with good reason. Those are plays that he knows that his ball club can make. And at the same time, it's all about making sure that you slow down your heart rate, take it a pitch at a time, and not let the game get too fast.
Teno slugs this one down the left field line, but foul. And frankly, New Jersey should be in the dugout right now.
They should. I mean, Jaylen Brown in the circle has rolled ground balls that should have been outs, and those missed opportunities have allowed Japan to push across a couple runs.
Well, it's a Teno. Looks at a ball. Throw back, not in time. 1-2. Toa Teno, the youngest on the team, just finished 5th grade. And here in the 6 hole, playing in the World Series. This one to second. Another chance here for Gay. Makes the play. Run does score, though, and it's 3-0.
But that's what you...
The chance with a big 2-out opportunity. Ground ball to first. And that is a fair ball picked up by twin sisters playing in the Little League Softball World Series. A memory for a lifetime.
And not just twin sisters, but dad's the manager, so it's a family affair for the Gay family to be able to step out here and make some memories as they try to make a run for a World Series championship.
Dad says she's the smartest player on the team and gets it from her dad. That's what Dad said.
So I'm sure it's completely, you know, above board.
But did say gets her looks from her mom. So it is equal opportunity. That flared up. Nioka. Adi and Nioka with the catch, 2 down.
Well, if he says that about Liana, I'm guessing Aviana got it the same way.
Estimate.
But that communication right there, really important between Liana and then also the next batter, Juliana Florek-Doslik, to be able to have some conversation about where this pitch is coming. Something that Liana was doing in her last at bat was sneaking a peek back to the catcher because she's changing her position, and so maybe that's what she was telling Juliana. Make sure you sneak a look.
How challenging is that to do as a hitter, where you're trying to watch the pitcher but sneak a look as the catcher might set up late?
Well, the catcher's been actually setting up pretty early, so you can get a look. And actually, Liana in her at bat took a peek when the catcher was set up. She had moved extremely outside, like almost in front of or behind the batter's box on the other side. So she actually took a step closer to the plate to see if she could reach that pitch.
2-1. Now for a down slick. Oh, what a nice catch there by Mio Okamura.
In day one, trying to find a way to take advantage of their opponent, who will be the winner of this ballgame.
Yuri Yamao leads things off, and the left-handed batter to shortstop. Frankie Velarde in time. Coaches might want to challenge this. We'll see. They're talking about it. And they do call time, and it looks like they do want to take a look. And they will challenge.
I think this is a really good challenge at this point in the ballgame. It was a hard hit ball to shortstop, but it took Frankie Velarde a long time to make the transition and throw over to first base. I think this is a really good challenge by Japan, because in this replay, you can see their foot touches the bag before the ball is secured in the glove.
Juliana Florek-Doslik with their foot on the other side of the bag as well, with the throw coming from shortstop. Every inch helps in a throw like this.
You're right, and not only is her foot at the back of the bag, but the base runner advancing down the line does a really good job of hitting the front of the bag. It's when you as a runner hit the back of the bag that you give the advantage to the defense. And so, well, I think this is going to be a call that is changed here on the field.
And it is overturned and a safe call. You get 2 unsuccessful challenges during regulation. Well, that one was successful, so Japan still has 2 left.
And it's a very unique concept that you haven't been able to use all year long. So sometimes it does take a little bit of time to request that challenge.
Ball.
But I think most people are used to it as they watch softball throughout the year, whether it's college or professional.
We're 4 innings in, and Japan has had the leadoff batter on all 4 times.
The first 2 innings, Jaylen Brown was putting them on the other walk, but in the last 2 innings, it's been a hit to lead things off, and you can tell that this Japan team is not intimidated by the velocity coming from Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's velocity is actually very similar to that of all of the Japanese pitchers that they've brought. Low 50s, utilizing the changeup.
Japan with the 3-1 lead on New Jersey. Kano Kimura. Swing and a miss, and a big strikeout. Throw back not in time. Jaylen Brown gets the big K.
Just her second strikeout of the game. Nice little ball on the outside part of the plate. Kimura can't hold up or get that to even touch the bat. Nice little strikeout.
Off speed there from Brown.
Second guess about what velocity is coming out of the circle each time. Just a very dangerous pitch.
Swing and a miss. Runner goes and in there safely. Yuri Yamao. So big runner in scoring position here with 1 out. Matsuda fouls that one away.
Oh, geez.
When we were talking to Kashishida, he talked about how this team really developed its grit when they had those wins over the Philippines.
Boy, does Jaylen Brown leave him guessing. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Really important to keep using that changeup as we see our next opponent approaching the ballpark.
Kentucky into this tournament. California set to get things going today. That one allows Yamal to move up another 60. Aidi Naoka reached out an error in the first. Trying to plate the 4th run of the game here for Japan. Speed in there, 1-1.
And we're just seeing that changeup being utilized more by Jaylen Brown. She didn't throw it a ton early in this game, and it's been a difference maker here in this inning.
Like she offered. Good. That one is fouled on the left field line. Giving chase was Leonard. And it's 2-2.
A lot of foul ground here at Elm Street Park, and being able to track those foul balls down really important. With 2 outs with a runner on third, you can catch that ball without worry of that base runner advancing. There's less than 2 outs. That's one of those plays in foul territory that a lot of times you might want to let go so that you don't get that tag up and score.
Nioka. That one is slapped to left center field, and it gets beyond the outfielders. That'll drive in a run. Nioka into second base with an RBI double. It's 4-1 Japan.
Well, for the smallest and youngest team here in Greenville at this Little League World Series, we are seeing a lot of really good at-bats at the plate for Japan. Aidi Nioka tattoos this ball past Misha Kopin, the dive past Carly Leonard, stand-up double, another run across.
This team came to play and came to stay. 4-1 lead for Japan. And he's popped on the infield, and making the catch is Juliana Florek-Doslik. Welcome back to the Little League Softball World Series, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Elm Street Park in Greenville, North Carolina. Matt Schick, Jenny Dalton Hill with you. Game 2 of 4 games today on ESPN2. Japan led 3-0 in the second inning. Then we had a 2.5-hour rain delay. We're back at it into the third inning of our resumptive play, and now in the 5th inning. Japan starting to count some outs here. On ball to short. Up with it. Nioka makes easy work. 1 pitch, 1 out.
And if you remember, that's how last inning started for New Jersey. Very aggressive early in their at-bats. Hit the first 2 pitches. And with that, they've recorded 2 outs.
She's third on the team in regionals, hitting .400, looking for her first hit today. That one's flared to the second baseman. Tao Tateno, a 2-pitch out. 2 outs here in the 5th.
And Toa Tateno out there at second base does such a good job of just reining in and pretty routine pop-up. And the defense for Japan continues to show up and be impressive.
And that one, a hard hit ball out of the glove of Nioka at short. First pitch swinging is New Jersey, and it pays dividends there with 2 outs.
You can tell that their coaching staff has asked them to be aggressive early on fastballs. They've been susceptible to swinging at that changeup early in an at-bat. So the message has definitely gotten through to make sure that they're hitting the velocity pitch coming out of the circle.
Fia Tolentino at the plate. And that one is hammered to center field. Mei Matsui coming in, cannot make the catch. Good 2-out base running there for New Jersey. As Florek-Doslik heads to third, and now the tying run comes to the plate.
I mean, that was all gas, no brakes for Florek-Doslik. She did not hesitate around the bag, and by doing so, able to grab 2 bags on that little flare out to center.
Kopin at the plate. Ball. Runner goes, no throw, 2 in scoring position. Tolentino at second, Florek-Doslik at third. Misha Kopin, the 10-hole hitter, at the plate.
So an illegal pitch called on Sara Matsuda. She took the ball out of the glove while standing on the pitching plate. So you have to approach the pitching plate with your hands apart, bring them together once standing on the pitching plate. You cannot bring them apart again until you go to deliver the pitch.
So it's a ball. And this one for a ball as well. Watch it again. Preceding pitch. Here's Kopin. 3-1 now, taking all the way. The 3-1. In there for a strike, and we're full.
That's one of those fastballs that Neil Gay really wants his team to attack, knowing that in a 3-2 count, that changeup is still on the table.
The 3-2. And that one is skied to right. And a snow cone catch by Mako Kamiola. Now, in honor of that snow cone catch, why not show a little bit of this? You know, snow cones used to actually be in the cones. We don't do that anymore as a society. We put them in cups with spoons. Easier to eat, but you know, not as challenging as it used to be for us.
And you can get some more of the syrup in the bottom of the cup now too. The cone didn't trap as much of the sugary goodness, so I'm going to say I'm right along with those ones wanting the cup and the spoon. And finer ice. I don't know about you, but I used to have snow cones with the big, huge ice chunks. Not as enjoyable.
Culture's becoming very soft. That one is fouled away. Making things way too easy for the younger generation.
That one, I'm game. I'm game. I'm going to crush your ice up a little bit extra and enjoy that with you.
May Matsui at the plate. Magic Jenny Dalton Hill with you here today. Courtney Lyle, Amanda Scarborough take over for our final two games tonight. May Matsui at the plate. Wants a job in the television industry. Ups that one to short. Frankie Velarde with the catch, one away.
I love the fact that the way that sports is now put on TV, it opens up so many other professions for these young players to be able to chase, whether it's TV or being a pro athlete. We saw a lot of pro athlete dreams on the questionnaires that we read through for all of these athletes. Just so cool that there are so many opportunities for this generation to be able to look forward to and dream to be.
Ball.
The 1-1. Wild. Did you see in the questionnaires people saying, "Oh, I can't wait to meet Michelle Smith or Amanda Scarborough, Jenny Dalton Hill"? Haven't seen my name listed in those questionnaires in the 6 years I've been doing this.
I hate to break to you, they don't say Jenny Dalton Hill either. But
I was just trying to build the story a little bit. Not offend you.
But more than anything, I think what I'm enjoying about this right now is head coach Neil Gay just calling out the pitch he wants instead of worrying about the wristband anymore. He's saying just throw a curveball outside, not anticipating the coaches on the other side to be able to interpret what he's asking for.
This is the easiest way to call pitches, is just to verbally call them. 2 away. Game Changer, the official scorekeeping technology partner of the Little League World Series. Coach smarter, connect live, and replay the action on Game Changer, the #1 youth sports app. Live the game like never before. In my Game Changer account, I believe I have 30 past teams that are in there, from All-Stars to Rec League, as Jay makes the play, and that's a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the 5th. We go to the 6th. New Jersey down to their final 3 outs. They need 3 runs. That's coming up. The Little League Softball World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at